Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to study a topic in biology known as enzymes. We are going to study this topic with questions and answers for a better understanding. The first question we have here says, the organic substances, usually proteinous in nature, which catalyze biochemical reactions are best described as dash. A. Carbohydrates. B. Enzymes. C. Nutrition. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B. Enzymes. So enzymes are organic substances that are proteinous in nature, usually, and they catalyze different biochemical reactions. A lot of enzymes are proteinous in nature. Scientists have discovered that many enzymes are proteinous in nature, and they play a great role in catalyzing different chemical reactions that take place in living things. The next question says, the branch of science that deals with the study of enzymes and their functions in organisms is best described as dash. A. Cytology. B. Enzymology. C. Parasitology. D. Anatomy. In this question, the correct answer is B. Enzymology. Enzymology is a branch of science that deals with the study of enzymes, the functions of enzymes in organisms, and everything concerning enzymes. Scientists that specialize in this branch of science known as enzymology are called enzymologists. The next question says, the enzymes that contain tightly bound metal ions in them are called dash. A. Metalloenzymes. B. Haloenzymes. C. Non-metalloenzymes. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Metalloenzymes. So research have shown that there are enzymes that contain tightly bound metals ions in them. These enzymes that are rich in metal ions in them, in their chemical structures, are scientifically regarded as metalloenzymes. The next question says, the class of enzymes that catalyze oxidation and reduction reactions in organisms are called dash. A. Isomerases. B. Oxidoreductases. C. Transferases. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B. Oxidoreductases. This class of enzymes known as oxidoreductases are enzymes that catalyze different oxidation and reduction reactions taking place in organisms. Without these enzymes, many things concerning oxidation and reduction reaction will not be coordinated very well in the body. But these enzymes ensure that different chemical reactions known as oxidation and reduction occur very well in the body system. The next question says, the following are features of enzymes except dash. A. They are affected by the pH of their environment. B. They are affected by the temperature of their environment. C. They are neither consumed nor permanently altered as a consequence of their participation in a reaction. D. they are not affected by the pH of their environment. In this question, the correct answer is D. They are not affected by the pH of their environment. According to enzymologists, there are key features of enzymes. There are common characteristics of enzymes. These features are: enzymes are affected by the pH of their environment. There are some enzymes that act very well in an acidic environment, while some can act very well in an alkaline environment. So those enzymes that act very well in acidic environments cannot act very well in an alkaline environment. And those ones that can act in alkaline environments cannot act very well in acidic environments, proving that enzymes are generally affected by the pH of their environment. Scientists make use of this data while manipulating enzymes. Another feature of enzymes is that they are affected by the temperature of their environment. So the temperature of the environment can affect the way enzymes work seriously. And research have shown that enzymes can also catalyze biochemical reactions, but they will remain unaffected during the reaction. So all these things are features of enzymes except this option known as D. The next question says, which of the following enzymes is employed to remove lactose from milk for the benefit of people who suffer from lactose intolerance? A. Thiolin. B. Lactase. C. Erepsin. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B. Lactase. So lactase is an enzyme that metabolizes a compound known as lactose. And research have shown that lactose is a carbohydrate found in milk, and some people's body system don't tolerate this lactose in the milk. So scientists usually use this enzyme known as lactase to take away or to remove this milk sugar called lactose, so that people that their body system cannot tolerate that lactose will be able to survive as they take milk. So this enzyme is very important in manipulating milk. This enzyme plays a great role in removing this lactose, because this enzyme acts on this carbohydrate called lactose. The next question says, a specific molecule that an enzyme acts upon is best described as dash. A. Substrate. B. Hemolysis. C. Plasmolysis. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Substrate. So a substrate is a specific molecule that an enzyme acts upon. Any molecule that an enzyme acts upon is called a substrate. The next question says, enzymes speed up the rate of biochemical reactions by dash the activation energy of the reactions. A. Increasing the activation energy of the reactions. B. Reducing the activation energy of the reactions. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B. Reducing the activation energy of the reactions. In a chemical reaction, that is taking place inside a living thing or outside a living thing, activation energy is the energy barrier that must be removed, that must be overcome before a chemical reaction becomes successful, before a chemical reaction takes place. So enzymes can speed up the rate of a chemical reaction in a living thing by reducing the activation energy of that reaction. Because if for the reaction to be faster, the activation energy has to be removed. So enzymes can speed up the rate of different biochemical reactions by reducing the activation energy of those reactions. The next question says, enzymes from the thermophilic microorganisms can be stable even above 100 degrees Celsius. A. True. B. False. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. True. Enzymes from thermophilic microorganisms can be stable even above 100 degrees Celsius. Thermophilic microorganisms are those microorganisms that live in an environment that have high temperature. So studies have shown that these organisms can survive in that kind of environment with high temperature, and the temperature of some of those environments are even above 100 degrees Celsius, and some living things can still be found in that environment. So those organisms are called thermophilic organisms. They are mainly microorganisms. The next question says, dash refers to inhibition of an enzyme in a biosynthetic pathway by an end product of that pathway. A. Feedback inhibition. B. Water cycle. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Feedback inhibition. The word inhibition is a process of reducing a chemical substance. So an enzyme, there are chemicals that can slow down the way enzymes work. There are chemical substances that can reduce the activities of enzymes. Those chemical substances are called inhibitors. So this the process of minimizing or reducing the way enzymes work is called inhibition. So there is what we call feedback inhibition. This feedback inhibition is the inhibition of an enzyme in a biosynthetic pathway by an end product of that particular pathway. The next question says, the precursors of enzymes are called dash. A. Zymogenes. B. Endozymes. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Zymogenes. So zymogenes are the precursors of enzymes. Enzymologists, research from enzymology made it clear that enzymes can undergo precursor stages. So those precursor stages of enzymes are called zymogenes. The next question says, the substrate of the deoxyribonuclease is dash. A. Starch. B. DNA. C. Maltose. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is B. DNA. There is an enzyme called the deoxyribonuclease. Well, studies have shown that this enzyme acts on DNA. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. So this DNA is the substrate of this enzyme known as deoxyribonuclease. If this is the first time you are watching our video, if this is the first time you are joining this channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel so that you can study other topics that we have treated in many of our videos. You can also drop your questions or comments in this channel so that we will react to that.